Hi there, and welcome back to Daily Bible Promises with a Twist. And as always, we start off reading from a Bible promise card that's written in the New International Version. And today's verse is 2 Corinthians 13, verse 11. Live in peace, and the God of love and peace will be with you. And has been our custom, we will be reading another translation, the same verse, and today we're reading from the English Standard Version. So that's 2 Corinthians 13, verse 11. And you'll definitely see a different slant when we read the whole verse. Finally, brothers, rejoice. Aim for restoration, comfort one another, agree with one another, live in peace, and the God of love and peace will be with you. Let's ask the questions. We know who wrote this letter. It was Paul the Apostle writing to the church in Corinth. But why was he calling them to aim for restoration? In chapter 13, Paul is addressing an unknown issue in that particular church where reconciliation and perhaps confrontation was going to be needed. Paul was really hoping that the Corinth church would get their act together and deal with the situation before he got there, because he didn't want to play the bad guy. He didn't want to bring the word of correction. He wanted to go there and enjoy a sweet time of fellowship. So he is begging the church to get their act together before he gets there. It's quite easy to live in peace when you live by yourself, or if the people you happen to not get along with live a far ways away. In this situation, people couldn't get away with that, so they were going to have to learn how to live in peace and to work at restoration. Paul adds this on in verse 12. Greet one another with a holy kiss. Kiss and make up, guys. Let's get our act together. The only way that we will ever live in peace when there is conflict is by being proactive and seeking out peace and reconciliation. Even if we don't want to, and even if we think it's the other person's fault, if we want to see true peace, not just externally, but within our hearts, we're going to have to take the first step, swallow our pride, and deal with whatever situation that we're either trying to avoid or our pride is getting in the way and waiting for the other person to approach us. Practical words by Paul here. Aim for restoration. Comfort one another. Agree with one another. Find that common bond. Live in peace, and the God of love and peace will be with you.